Yo, what's up, guys? We are back with Splashyard to Ultimate Champion. I'm sorry for missing out the recording yesterday, but we are in Royal Champion now. It's going to be the second to last episode of the series. It's going to be a good one. The competition is getting tough. Let's get straight into it. And here we are in the first match up against Albert Einstein. Okay, I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds and then play our knight just to cycle to the Evo. If he's not going to do anything himself. Yeah, we'll just cycle the knight. That's fine with me. It is always a decent idea just to wait a couple seconds. Don't want to get caught lacking. Mega Minion could be a giant deck, could be a Lava Hound deck. And you know what? Lava Hound is interesting because it's always... Okay, that's a Lava Hound. Great. Very aggressive play from this guy. Gonna play a high up Goblin Hook. Yeah, okay. High Goblin Hook and a really nice Tornado here. Hopefully splashing everything, taking it all out. Beautiful Tornado to take out those Skelly Dragons. And now he's going to have to deal with this counter push or take a bit of damage. And he's got no damage in return. So, great start for us. The thing is here, it really depends what other cards he's got. If he's got Barbarians, it's probably better for us. If he's got Guards plus Valk, that matchup can be slightly scary. For example, if I knew he had Barbs, I'd go in for a Knight Graveyard at the bridge right now. But we need to figure it out. And from the Tombstone, it kind of seems like he's got Fireball, Miner, and Balloon. That's usually the version they run. So we're not going to cycle out Ice Wizard too early. We're going to just play it high just to make sure. Because he's probably going to have a Fireball. Could have a Lightning, but I think it's better safe than sorry. And the Barbarians. That is super nice to see. So we're going to get Ice Wizard. Look at that. It's on the opposite lane. And that's because we're going to use it to counter push. Because this Baby Dragon's going to do really good at taking out those Barbs. And look, now we can counter push with the Ice Wizard. He may have a Valk to counter this. But if he's not got a Valk, he's going to be so screwed here. And there we go. Ice Wizard slowing the tower down. We're getting really nice damage. And we just let the Baby Dragon clean up all those Barbs. If we didn't go in aggressive, the Baby Dragon wouldn't have been able to clean up the Barbs because he could have supported them a bit well. Here the Evo Knight's going to be super good to tank. And there's the Fireball we were expecting. Pretty predictable. I guess that's just the benefit of knowing these guys' decks. Here, I think we're just going to get a Tornado to keep our Baby Dragon alive. Yeah, super good. Not taking much damage at all. There we go. Baby Dragon just about to stay alive. We're going to get an Ice Wizard down late to minimize damage. But guys, look at that. Evo Knight is so busted. We got his tower into poison range. And his only chance to try and go aggressive here. So we're going to take his other tower and probably force out Barbs or force him to give up. We force him to quit. That's how you beat Lava. Let's get into the next match. For our next match, we're up against Lenny. Okay, I'm really happy we beat Lava Hound though. That was so good. If you want to see more content like that, make sure to subscribe. So I'm going to be hitting Ultimate Champion tomorrow. And oh my god, this guy's going in with a Golem first play. We're playing against Brain Dead Beat on players today. I guess that's like the theme of this video. But it's not bad. Golem, really common in the meta right now. It's a bit annoying. It can be super difficult to deal with. But it sort of depends. It depends. We've got good defense. I think the Healer is the one card that like really changes the matchup and makes it almost impossible. Probably going to have a Lightning, but I don't think he's going to have the Elixir to get it down just yet because it's single. So yeah, he's going to go in for a Prince. That's fine with me because we can get a second Goblin Hook down if necessary. It's going to be necessary. Yeah, I probably should have gone for it earlier, but I just wasn't sure. You never know. But it's better safe than sorry. We got a nice clean defense and we know what he's playing. And we have cycled to our Evos pretty nicely. Obviously took a bit of damage, but against Golem, it really doesn't matter, guys. You can take damage, but unless they take the tower, they usually don't have, like, do you know what I mean? They need to commit a lot of Elixir to take your tower. So even if it's still surviving on 1,000 health, really good for you. Here we go then. He's not got his archers in hand. I doubt he's got something like a Skarmy. That would suck if he did. Yeah, he's got the bomber, but we're going to get some nice damage opposite lane. I was kind of hoping to force out a little bit more Elixir. His bomber didn't quite die, but we got really good damage. This is just going to be a bit of a test to see if we can defend it. Goblin Hut nice and far away to play. He's probably going to go for the Prince again. We've got the Evo Knight, so it can just tank that little bit longer. If not, we're going to get a Baby Dragon down. Clean up those bats. It'll clean up the Knight, which is really nicely. Slow everything down. Really good Barb Barrel. You can take those archers out so they don't get any value, really. And yeah, we got tons of damage. This guy got 0 damage. Well, you know, like 100 on our right lane. That doesn't mean anything. Amazing start. And now it's double Elixir. He's going to go in for the Prince, but because it's an Evo Knight, it can just tank. So yeah, it really doesn't really matter too badly. And I think he's going to go in now. So we're going to go in, try and take his tower. I just have a feeling he wants to go on the back right there. And with this play, we're going to get so much damage. And look, forced out that Evo Bomber. And we're barely even down the elixir. We got so much damage. We can ignore the bomber. We're going to cycle our baby dragon first, so hopefully we can get to an evo for later in the defense. We're going to have to get a barbaro down this right side. Just take that bomber off the board. Don't want to have to deal with it. But look, that barbarian actually spawned in 2 goblins, which is really nice for us. Spirit Empress. Sort of a good thing that he didn't play that a little bit earlier, to be honest, because it can be very scary. But we're going to get the poison down, and this is where the matchup gets slightly questionable. Baby dragon. Ooh, and it got clipped by the tornado, guys. It's looking slightly sketchy now. But that ice wizard, if we could take the Spirit Empress out, that's all we really need. And the Spirit Empress is down. Yeah, awful spam from this guy. I don't know what he was thinking with that. Bit of a sketchy night. I don't really know why I played it like that. But Spirit Empress is actually level 13. Didn't notice that, but that really helps us out. I think we would have defended just fine without it being level 13. But it can't hurt, right? There we go. Nice barb barrel. That's not breaking through because the bomb's getting distracted. And I don't think he can stop. Oh, especially, let me just cycle a second. Take it slow. He definitely can't stop the Evo Knight plus Graveyard. There's no chance he can stop this. Could have even gone an opposite lane and probably taken his tower on the opposite side as well. Good play by him. I've got to give it to him. That was a good play. But the poison as well. And look, the Evo Knight is just about still tanking. We're going to get his tower down. And that is Golem defeated. My win rate has actually been really good this season. Hopefully we can keep up because we're against Cannonair here. Good matchup for us already. But I'm pretty sure if I got Ultimate Champion right now, which obviously like 8 games off, if we keep this win rate up, I think we will get put into the top 10k, which will be really cool to see, especially if we get live on video tomorrow. But we've got a Furnace and Zap, so it could be some sort of like bridge spam deck. Giant Skelly, we're going to get our Goblin Hut down. Maybe slightly risky because he could have something like a Royal Hogs maybe. But okay, Berserker. Yeah, we're just sort of scouting his deck out now. Weird Goblin Curse. I'd say it's just a waste of elixir because it's not going to do anything. Yeah, poor from this guy. And I think we're going to go in with a Naked Graveyard. Unless he's got a Mother Witch right now, this should be a good play. Poison on that for sure. It will chip the minions, or at least some of them. And yeah, we got a bit of damage. The minions, we're going to take that 1 hit from a minion. It's really not the end of the world. Oh, not even a Hex, it's under-leveled. Unlucky for this guy. And that's just a great start. Yeah, so with Cannonair, you can just abuse those Naked Graveyards. And trust me, guys, Naked Graveyard Poison is going to be ridiculous in this matchup. And that's one thing everyone needs to learn. Just because, you know, Knight plus Graveyard works well in some matchups, doesn't mean you've always got to do it. In this matchup, a Naked Graveyard is better than using something like a tank. So, just, you know, sometimes I'd say adapt to the matchup. Actually be, like, I don't really know the word, but think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing in each matchup. Don't just stick to the usual. And it can really help you win. Like here, he's trying to push opposite lane, but I think the Berserker will just get distracted. Fair play. Did not expect a Graveyard deck in the slightest. Although now that I've seen it in hindsight, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. But I think this is fine. Him having Cannonair is just such a big like nerf to him. He doesn't have the minions. He's only already got Berserker for this, so we're just going to go for a Graveyard. He might try and cycle, but yeah, I think he's going to be pretty screwed here. We're going to get a lot of damage. Goblin Curse, fair play. Goblin Curse plus Evo Zap. Really good that we baited the Evo out. I'd love to lie and say that was on purpose, but no, we didn't even mean to do that. Here, I don't know. I don't even know if we need a poison. I think we can just get away with a barb barrel, which is going to be super nice for us, because then we can get an offensive poison. Oh my god, guys. Oh, guys, pull that away from the tower. That's the one way we can lose. A little giant skeleton slip up. And the thing is, I think we're going to poison this. I know it looks kind of crazy because he's obviously got a Graveyard deck, but just the Evo Furnace, you just want to get it off the board as soon as possible, to be honest. And look, the giant skeleton will not be alive for ages. We've got the Evo Knight on the left side of the Graveyard, Barb Barrel on the right side. There we go. We really did not take much damage at all. I'd say that was a successful defense. We are technically still in damage lead, and look, we're going to go in for a Graveyard Poison here. We have got the Knight tanking, which does help a little bit. Graveyard Poison right now, and this should be a ton of damage, guys, a ton. We could even tornado this baby, the Giant Skeleton back so the Big Dragon gets even more chip, but I don't even think we're going to need to. Minions are dead. We could go for a bridge block here. I think it's pretty obvious that he's going to go in, so we're going to just block the bridge like that nicely. Going to get a nice barrow down, and there we go. Ice Wizard plus the Princess Tower is just going to absolutely clean up this Graveyard. Plus the Spear Goblins are just sort of spawning in to help. Really nice defense. Don't even think we took a hit there. And he's only got the minions. No, does he even have the minions? Yeah, I think he's got the minions in cycle now. But yeah, he's going to have to zap as well. But Poison's down, taking everything out. One more hit and we should win it. If not, just wait a second and we'll get a second. We'll get another graveyard down in a second, or a poison down, or a tornado down. And there we go. That's going to be a nice clean defense. Good matchup for us. But we played it well. Good bridge block. I mean, won it. Let's get into the final match. Now we're up against Genty. We've got no Evos in hand, so we can't cycle any of them. And I think we're just going to wait. A little bit of a weird start in hand, which does happen with this deck, because we have like 4 spells, technically. 4 spells plus a building even. If he does nothing, I think we're just going to Goblin Hut, to be honest. Yeah, we're probably just going to Goblin Hut now. Interesting that he's not playing anything. I guess that means he's not playing a cycle deck. Yeah, Witch. Oh god, not Evo Witch. Anything but Evo Witch. It is just... It's killing me, guys. Evo Witch is really meta at the moment, and it is difficult for us to beat. But I'm actually really happy to see a Balloon. Balloon is a nice, easy card. We're just going to get a nice Tornado back. Poison's put in work. The Goblins are just going to destroy that the Balloon. So he's got Witch, Wizard, Balloon, Rage. Very interesting. He could have any other 4 cards. This guy's just playing the weirdest deck ever. So we're going to play it slow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just go in aggressive and then find out he's got like a Goblin Gang or something that's just going to destroy our graveyard. So we're going to Baby Dragon in the back, just cycle to the Evo. I've got a feeling the Evo will be really good in this matchup. And a Mega Knight. Yeah, you could have probably guessed, could have seen that one coming. Gonna get our Hut on the opposite lane, because it's got a really big range, and the Inferno Dragon. Alright, we're gonna try and make it walk to this Knight if we time it nicely. There we go, walked over to the Knight. We're gonna get an Ice Wizard down now. I know, those Spear Goblins, one is getting chipped unfortunately. Freeze, okay, awful freeze from this guy. We're definitely gonna go in, because he's just overcommitted. To be fair, he got kind of lucky and our counter push got destroyed. But we got 3 Spear Goblins going down this lane. We're going to go for a Graveyard. And he's a heavy deck. There we go. A Skami. Yeah, I guess I could have seen that coming as well. I think we know his whole deck now. And that's the thing. Against these sort of matchups, I guarantee the reason you guys lose to them is because you get caught lacking. You know, you don't expect a Rage, you don't expect a Freeze, you don't expect a Mega Knight out of nowhere. That's the reason you lose. So seriously, we have a massive advantage now that we know this guy's whole deck. Because he's lost that surprise element. And realistically, his deck sucks. Like, it's not a good deck. So we're going to go for a Poison at the bridge. It is slightly awkward. Poison plus Barbar is obviously going to take that out. I'm going to get a Goblin Hut up high to spawn some Goblins in, which can hopefully destruct the Inferno Dragon for a bit. And yeah, I'd say that's another bad freeze. He's not going to get any value out of it. Oh, nice. Just got the Knight down just in case it was going to jump on tower. But that's fine. And I don't know what he has to stop this Graveyard Poison right here, because he might try and Wizard in the back as well. Yeah, he's just giving us the poison value. They're like donating value to us. And he obviously can't scar me on it because there's a poison on the tower. And there we go. Skeletons are stacking up. The 2 Ice Wizards are going to come down. He's going to have to defend that. Probably going to Mega Knight on that or freezing that. Must be low on Elixir if he couldn't Mega Knight. So we're going to Barbarrel the bridge. Try and get that extra hit. And then I think we're going to go in again. He doesn't have a Scar Me in cycle. He has a really heavy hand right now. And we've got a Tornado if he has Scar Me next card, I believe. And if not, we're just going to take it slow. We're going to reset. In fact, we're going to get a nice Poison, so he can't really play anything else. I reckon he wants to play a Mega Knight right now. There we go, reading this guy like a book. And it's not an Evolved Mega Knight. Hopefully that jumps to the... No, it's going to jump to the Ice Wizard. That's fine with me. Here, looks like a sketchy situation, but we don't have to worry. Oh, you know what? I was going to say we can get King Tower up, but we're just going to let the Goblin Hut deal with that. That's going to be no hits. I don't even think that'll be death damage. Nah, he got the Rage, so it will be death damage. But we're going to go in here. Hopefully we get the Elixir of Poison, because we know he's about to Scar Me. He wants to Scar Me so desperately. Okay, no, he didn't. I guess he was scared of the prediction. So he went for the Witch instead. That's fine. Unfortunately, the Witch is just outside the Poison range, so we didn't quite get the value we wanted. But guys, he's not actually touched our tower yet. Oh, no, he's... no, he's got like 100 damage on our tower. He's basically not touched our tower yet. Gonna get a really nice Ice Wizard. Look at that, killing the Witch. Come on. Really good, really good play. And the Goblin Hut down. Oh my god, guys, it is getting kind of sketchy. That 1 HP Witch is getting a little bit too much value. So we're going to have to do this. Get an Ice Wizard down. Hope that's no hit. If the Ice Wizard gets down in time, oh my god, it's just about death damage. But he didn't get a full hit. Yeah, that's our no damage streak gone. But we're going to play it slow. I did not like how sketchy that defense felt. So we're going to play it slow. We're not going to try and overcommit. And there we go. He's gone for the Balloon. Ice Wizard down. Tornado back up in a second. Yeah, because there's the freeze. Obviously, if he didn't freeze, we didn't need to Tornado. We could just take the death damage. And there we go. He can't stop this because we've got the Poison at any second now. Going going to just clip it so it hits the wizard as well. And yeah, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be the final match of the video. And stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe because tomorrow... Oh, it's actually not over. It's a bit embarrassing. But tomorrow is going to be the day, guys. The series will be over. We're hitting Ultimate Champion tomorrow. So make sure to be there for it. I'll get it up. Oh, I'm actually going out tonight, so I'm going to be pretty fucking hungover. But I'll try and get it up around 7 PM. I'll do my best, I promise. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way through the video. And I'll see you in the next one.